Hey there, it's Charnay, and I know today is a day of blackout for social media, so I didn't want to post this on Facebook or Instagram proper, but I wanted to take this opportunity to inbox you personally to let you know about what's been going on in my life. So, in short, in the middle of this crisis, this pandemic, in the middle of all that we have been experiencing, I have had a lot of transformations to happen in my own life, and I'm sure that you have too. And some of them I haven't even been able to articulate. I can't post about it. I can't seem to put into words how I feel about the health and wellness of our community, about the mental state of our Black community, and how others are translating the feelings and emotions of African America right now. It's just a lot, and I felt it was best not to speak on that. But for me, I have been blessed to be a part of some amazing summits and conferences and opportunities of growth and connecting with people around the globe that I did not foresee. So, I wanted to tell you about two opportunities coming up in my life. I have been a part of two parenting summits. That's right, two within the last month and a half. They have catapulted me into another place in my life and ministry. And I have decided to host my first parenting summit. That's right. I am hosting a Christian parenting summit. And I want to do this off the cuff because I want to be as authentic and direct with you as possible. You know, I love God and I see so many Christian parents hurting. They want to be able to offer something to their children. They want to be able to share their faith and just incorporate their faith in their household. And so I wanted to take this opportunity to infuse and inject something biblically sound and something foundational that I feel like our parents are starving for right now. It's called Tag Your It. And it's all about becoming the influence you already are. Because as parents, you are already influencing your child's life. Now you can determine what kind of influence you want to continue to be from this point on. Now that you have to be teacher and doctor and pastor, what does that really mean for your life? What does that mean for how you're shaping your children and the influence that you have on them and the communication that you have with them, how you spend your time, and who's really in charge, who has the authority? Those are real questions for real life people who know that it's going to take more height, more depth, more consideration of faith and spirituality to get through times like these. And then we realized, and I know, let me just be transparent and personal. I realized that I was not using the tools in my toolbox to offer the type of Christian education that my children deserve, to give them the information that I had, and stop worrying about the formality of it or where we worship or if they're paying attention. Now I'm just paying attention, and I realize there are a lot of parents like me have questions and need information. So, Tag Your It is a Christian parenting summit where the panelists are brilliant and have been touched by God to touch God's people. And not only God's people, but those who are seeking to try to figure out how to give their kids a better way to understand life and its direction. And there's no better way to do it but from the vantage point of Jesus Christ. So that's the first. So super excited about that. I will be sending that to you in your inbox directly. If you have any questions, please let me know because I want to be able to answer that for you. The second, well, actually fourth, but the next summit after that I'll be participating in is called Dear Dad. Finally, something directly for men and fatherhood. And how providential is this timing where men, especially Black men or men of color, are reconsidering how they parent and how they influence their children, how they influence their sons, how they make sure to be behind me, y'all. I'm trying to ignore it. How they influence their young men and women to be safe, and they have to consider looking over their shoulder when they go out, and they don't have the elitist mind to be able to just put their foot forward just because the sign says go. They have to think twice. And so this is an opportunity, a dynamic opportunity with global panelists to deal with the heart of fathers. And so someone who I consider a sister and a mentor, Dr. Lulu, who has coined herself the mamatrician, and she is just that. She is a physician, but she's also very passionate about children, parents, suicide ideation, keeping our kids safe when they feel alone. All of those things to deal with communicating and connecting our kids and really getting inside their heads to let them know they're loved, and how fathers can be a part of that. We don't have all the answers, but there's a lot of good information out here. So I'm going to send you that information as well. But again, I thank you for praying for me and my family. And I want you to know that I'm praying for you. I want you to know that Jesus is real, and that the nation is experiencing a healing. You know, once a scab comes off, it feels like that sore is once again exposed to all the griminess of the atmosphere and the community. But what actually is happening is a real healing. And sometimes it leaves a scar, and sometimes it keloids. But I'm going to give you the encouragement that I'm encouraging myself with this week. The word declares that every good and perfect gift comes from above, from the Father of lights. And there is no variation in that. So the healing is real. It is taking place. And I just believe God for your utmost, for his highest, because he is speaking to us. And sometimes we just need to clear out our ears so we can hear it. It's not about him speaking. It's about us listening. So with that, 7 minutes, I didn't even know I could just speak that long right now, because I have just been so speechless about what is happening. But take courage. God bless you. God is for you. Jesus is with you. The Holy Spirit is in you, and all of heaven's angels are on your side. I will talk to you soon, and I will see you at the summit.